let's look at this question. Benju cycles to work each morning and he has two possible routes. He chooses the hilly route with probability 0.4 and the busy route with probability 0.6. So what we can do here, tree diagram. So as we have two choices here, so let's start with a tree diagram. H represent the hilly route, and let's say B represent the busy route. We put the probability on the line 0.4 and 0.6. So let's continue the questions. If he chooses the hilly route, the probability that he will be late for work is X. And if he chooses the busy route, the probability that he will be late for work is 2x. So let's continue our tree diagrams. Hilly route, we extend two branches here. Capital L represent late. L primed is not going to be late, 1 minus x. So likewise for busy route, we extend. We have L, which represents late. The probability is 2x, whereas L prime represent not late with probability 1 minus 2x. Now let's look at the question again. The probability that Benju is late for work on any day is 0.36. Show that x equal to 0.225. So we have to understand that probability of late to be 0.36 include the first way and the third way here. So where to get the probability of late, you have to take 0.4 times x, the first way, and 0.6 times 2x, the third way. So let's write down. Probability of late equal to 0.36. The first way, we have 0.4 x plus 0.6 times 2x equal to 0.36. So we solve the equations. 1.6x equal to 0.36, x equal to 0.225. Okay. This is how we show for the first part. Now let's look at the second part. Given that Benju is not late for work, okay, be careful with the keywords here. Given that, you have to think of conditional probability. Okay, this is the condition. The condition is Benju is not late for work. Okay, now find the probability that he chooses the hilly route. So what should we do? We have to write down the conditional probability accordingly. So probability of hilly route with a vertical line here, that means conditions, not late. So we use the conditional probabilities formula. Let's take a quick look. If you have PA condition B, then it becomes PA intersect B over PB, where we put the conditions. Remember the condition is B, so we put the condition at the bottom. So if we apply it here, for our questions, it becomes PH intersect L prime over P L prime. And let's look at the tree diagram up here, where H L prime is the second way. So we take 0.4 times 1 minus x. 0, okay, let's write down 0.4 multiply with 1 minus x. And we know x is 0.225 from part 1. So over the bottom, probability of not late. We already know that as from part 1, probability of late is 0.36. So probability of not getting late is hence 1 minus 0.36. By simplifying these fractions, we will get 31 over 64 or 0.484. This is the final answer.